What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning to Out Loud. It's your girl, Ashley B.
And Tashara Montana.
And your boy, Brand.
We're going to be out loud with all things we didn't get to say.
All the things we want to say. And the
And
things
the
we're
things
gonna
all the
say.
things we're going to say.
Now,
What are we talking about?
if we couldn't get it together with the two of us, I don't know how we thought the three people was gonna work out. I really don't know. We're gonna keep chipping at it though, and we gonna get it together.
We're going to get it together,
We're
y'all.
going to figure it out.
But we are having a back to school drive, y'all. Back to school is so important. We're trying to get back to our parents, whether you are single, you're in a household, whatever the case is, we want to get back to whoever we can. So if y'all need the support, come out August the 6th. It's in Irving. I'm gonna go ahead and put the little flyer at the end of the video so you can get all the information. For those of you who don't need the assistance, please
Tell somebody.
Tell somebody, share the post. Okay. We need
Share
y'all to share it. Donate. Thank you to the people who have donated. We have gotten some donations, some monetary donations. So thank you for that. You can donate school supplies of whatever kind.
You can also donate time because we are accepting volunteers. We are accepting time as donations as well.
Yeah.
Yes, and monetary donations as well. So please help us stuff these backpacks. This is our first annual back to school drive with Raven's Nest, the podcast as well, Raven's Nest podcast. So we want it to just be a good time, successful, bounce house, DJ. We got some stuff, you know what I'm saying? We just want to get back and do good for our community. So please share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend.
That's
You know
free
what I'm saying?
99.
That's free 99. I like that. But y'all can see my girl is back. Yeah, she's back.
And is.
And
playing with my lights.
About time. We need it.
Right,
missed you.
right.
Y'all miss me?
Yes, girl, we missed you.
Just for the previous episode, not like any other day, but we needed you on the last episode. That's all.
He
Please
trying
don't
to be
make me
funny.
choose violence. Please don't
Girl.
make me choose violence because violence is a
Okay.
choice that I will make. Please.
Every time.
This is where we talk about the cancers.
Because it's cancer season.
there you have
Yes,
it.
it is. Been cancer season. The best season of the year.
We're going to let y'all finish, but go ahead with y'all 11 days.
Go ahead.
I almost said, but see, I'm not gonna let you make me do all Leos like that. I'm gonna have a little respect. I'm gonna have to put some respect on y'all name.
Well, you know. I'm gonna let you have it, my girl. So go ahead and tell us about y'all cancers.
We cancers.
No, baby, you gotta no. You got to say right now. Start about the number one thing that you cancers.
Y'all tell them about cancers. Y'all know me. So what am I like?
Emotional.
That ain't have to be the first thing you said.
That's it right there, though. That's it.
Got a point.
We are the most emotional of the zodiac because we are the most sensitive, because we are the most spiritually in tune. I know a lot of y'all don't understand that, so y'all can't be picking up what we be putting down. But
y'all definitely are spiritually in tune, and y'all are definitely sensitive.
The most spiritually in tune. Don't forget
I
that part.
I'll give it to you. I'll give that to you for sure. The sensitive part, y'all only sensitive when y'all taking it, but when y'all dishing it, the sensitivity is gone. So
it don't add up.
It don't.
That's because we are sensitive. People think sensitive mean you soft, your feelings get hurt easy. No, that's not a cancer. Sensitive, we feel everything. We're sensitive to every emotion. So if we feel sadness, it's intense. If we feel anger, it's intense. That's why people say don't fuck with a cancer, because when we feel angry, it be intense and it just be like, okay, well, we snap. That's why every time you hear somebody snapping, it be a cancer. That's because stop. Just stop.
Yeah, it took me one time. I think I'd never go back to a cancer again. I'm sorry. We're not compatible because it's too much.
We are the
It's too
nurturers
much.
of the zodiac too. We're the most motherly. We're the most nurturing. We like to nurture. I don't mean to keep my nose just running.
I would
y'all.
say y'all better than Pisces. I would say that because Pisces are too sensitive. Like,
Pisces
so
are really
I
sensitive.
give
They
y'all
being
But
they feeling sensitive.
Pisces and Cancer are
way
perfect
too
matches,
much.
Well, y'all water signs,
Yeah,
right?
which is weird because
y'all both drowning y'all tears. If y'all dating, that's yeah, no, I don't know about that one. B, I couldn't even give y'all advice. If your dude was a Pisces, I don't know what to tell him because everything I tell him is gonna be
Have
something
you
he's
ever
not.
dated a
Like,
Pisces?
No, I've been friends with a
twice
Pisces
in a
and
real
friendship wise.
relationship.
Mm.
So, what is your compatible sign that you're most compatible with, Jashara? What is a Cancer's most compatible?
By zodiac is Pisces. By zodiac is Pisces.
Like in a relationship?
Just period, and just all around. But yes, relationship, friendship, Cancers, and Pisces by zodiac, and Virgo, which is odd. But like I tell you all the time, I love Virgos. Never met a Virgo I did not like. Never, not in this lifetime. I've met a few I've been wanting to slap the fuck out of, but none that I ain't never. Not. I love Virgos. I love them. I love them.
I know a lot of Virgos.
I like,
Dang,
which should be no
mine's is
surprise to
horrible.
anybody. I like Leos too. Love Leos. Because I don't think Leos are arrogant like everybody else think. I think Leos just be Leoing.
Yeah,
But see,
that's
that's
say
crazy
that.
though, because
are very
like,
sure of themselves, and I love people who are sure of themselves and who be like, I said what I said, I did what I did, and that's it. So yeah.
I really don't go off of signs though, to be honest, because there are some signs that
that's
say
true.
that I'm not compatible with, but I really like I be fucking with on a like deep level. So I don't really
Because
go
I
off
feel like everybody changed.
that.
I feel like everybody has a nonchalant side of them, an outgoing side. Like we
Everybody
all
does
have
because you
it.
have three
It's
signs that
just
make up your house. So a lot of people just know their sun
right.
sign. So and then it's not none of these are just in zone things. You know what I'm saying? Like my house, I am a Cancer sun. That's my sun sign.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
I mean, I feel like it depends on. I feel like it depends on the strength and weakness. So wherever your strength is, like me, my nonchalant side is my strongest side versus my emotional side because I don't work on that well enough. But I
But
do have it.
okay. So Tashara, you want to tell us a little bit more about your sign, my girl?
Yeah. How
Sure,
can a
what y'all want
man
to
handle
know?
your sign?
Whatever you want to tell
What
us
y'all
about
want to know?
Cancer.
So
This
y'all
your
know that
time.
Cancers are a cardinal sign.
Mhm.
So we talked about, if y'all don't know, we went over what cardinal and mutable signs and all those were. And when we started off out loud with the zodiac, so if you missed the episode, go back and watch it. It's our episode featured Toriana, and I kind of break down what a cardinal sign is because Aries is a cardinal sign as well. So we are an initiating sign, an initiator. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting
So my y'all are very sweet and kind people when you first meet a Cancer. Like
very sweet. We're visionaries because we are cardinal. So we start a lot of trends. My baby's crying. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do these text messages. Listen to what's going on in there. Keep this part of the show. It shows we're human. Yeah, we're human. We be having lives too, y'all.
we definitely do. So
You start
I know a
trends.
couple of celebrities because you were talking about starting trends that are Cancers, which I believe Saweetie is a Cancer. Tiny, I think, is a Cancer.
Yeah, I think so.
Who else recently? There's quite a few Cancers.
Ariana Grande is a Cancer. Elon Musk richest man in the world is a Cancer. If I got any Kardashian lovers out there, Chloe is a Cancer. Chloe
Yep,
is my
she just had
favorite
a birthday.
Kardashian,
Mine too.
and it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense that she's a Cancer. Chloe is very Cancer-like. She's very Cancer-ish.
I agree. I definitely agree.
I love her. The twins, Tia and Tamara, are Cancers. I did not know.
Yes, they
did
just
not
had a
know that.
birthday. That's what I was
Wow.
thinking of. They just had a birthday, and I can definitely see them to be Cancers. And you know what y'all do a lot? Y'all laugh a lot. Yes, always laughing, and so is Tamara.
Just
A
goofy.
lot of people, just
Cancers are goofy.
Just some goofy
y'all
ass
always
people
and y'all be laughing through shit like I think to just get you through
that
stuff.
don't make sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We absolutely would that if laugh to keep from crying was a person, it's a
Do you
Cancer.
ever like laugh like when something piss you off?
Mhm.
See, that's scary.
I
don't like that.
laugh
I don't like that because
when
I don't
I'm
know what
pissed
you're
off.
thinking.
The people directly around me are in a danger zone. So that means get the fuck. Whatever is pissing me off, at that point, you either got to remove it from me or remove me from it. Because at that point, everybody in danger. Because if I'm pissed and I'm laughing,
That's like a psycho kind of shit.
I'm gonna erupt.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking right now.
That's
I
that shit.
can't, no, B.
It's like
So anytime
look,
you laugh, I need to make
it's a
sure I gotta be
Cancer.
in that conversation.
A Cancer got a knife, and they're like, and coming for you. That's what that is.
Yeah, nah, we not doing that.
So y'all crazy.
For real, B.
Because we're emotions, so we
Y'all
act
act
off
on your
emotion
emotions.
first, and
Y'all
then
act
logic
off of
come
your
later.
emotions. Yeah.
So that's why we be trying not to. That's why a lot of Cancers people are try to be non-confrontational, and it be to protect everybody else because we don't have once we take it because we're understanding sign. We're so understanding. Probably the most, if not one of the most, if not the most understanding sign out there. It's so kind-hearted, so giving, and like I said earlier, because we feel so intensely. So when we feel played with or anything like that, because of all them positives we throw out, it's like, okay, that's why we try to we be chilling because we be chilling by nature. We don't fuck with nobody unless you come fucking with us, all of that. So when you put that together with people acting off their emotions and you piss a Cancer off, because you gotta understand. You take it too far. We don't know how far it's far. We don't know. We don't see no boundary in it. And
well, I'm glad at least you can admit, and I know you personally, I know you work on certain aspects, of your life. And
she's been changing.
First of all, I've changed every day. So go to the middle of hell, sit there, and think about your actions.
Thank you, Jesus. I thought you was just gonna forever just be you.
I am forever.
It is what it is.
One thing about me is I'm me, regardless. If I tone that down for a little bit, don't take nothing but a little bit to bring it back up. Don't forget. That's the thing about it. But
try to be chilling.
But anyway, I'm cool with everybody. Anyway.
I am too, except for y'all know what I'm gonna say. Them damn Geminis. No.
Yeah. I know some Geminis as well. And Geminis,
y'all gonna always get some type of smart mouth comment from me about y'all. Always.
Go watch that Gemini episode and you'll see for yourself.
Except hey Joe, that's one of the 5 Geminis I like. Hey.
Yeah, Joe is to the exception, seriously, because I did not know he was a Gemini. I cannot see him to be a Gemini.
Joe the singer?
No.
Yep.
Well, he's a singer too, but
yeah, that's the one.
He's the one that came on our show, Joe Johnson. He got, he's a whole brand. You'll have to check that episode out as well. But since we're talking about, emotions and all this and that, let's get with Brand and let's see how he's doing since the last time we talked to you.
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, bro.
How we
I told Ash, taking one day at a time. Like I'm
Best way to do
actually
it.
focused on me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of self caring. Like and it's hard. Like trust me, it's definitely hard because it's like I don't want to just start getting hoes. So that's easy to me. Like it's that's fine, but it's not gonna give me no justice. Like I told her the last episode, I just can't walk in somebody's house with so much going on, bro. So much baggage. That shit is just not
Right.
cool to me. But um, I've been writing a lot of. I've been writing a lot more. I went to the movies by myself twice, and that shit was fun as fuck. It was definitely fun
What
because
did
I
you go
seen some older
see?
women that sat right by me. So the first movie I went to go see, I went to go see Jurassic Park. The second was the Black Phone, and it
I
was
want to
like
see.
a scary. It's not scary,
Ooh, I
but
want to see that.
it was like these like black. I'm talking about they probably like 40, 45.
Don't
And you know
tell
me,
me.
my mind just it took like this much to not shoot my shot. But see, it's
Don't
probably
tell me
how I
that. I don't want to
knew
hear that.
that. What you mean?
Mm,
You want
no.
you want to hear him talking to older women?
Nah, he said 45. Bro, why are you talking to somebody that's 45?
Almost twice your age, double your age.
Let's talk about it. It's a lot of women that's my
Yeah,
age that got sugar daddies. Oh no, 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 no. Hold on. We not just gonna get on me. But I've been talking to older women. Like that's always been me. I don't never talk to nobody my age like that.
well, that's
But it
okay.
actually feel
That's
good
a
though.
been thing.
Emotionally though, I have my days. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I do have my days, and not about the relationship, but what I was doing in that relationship. Like, how can I give that give somebody else that same thing? Everything I've been providing, like the love, the opening up instead of shutting down. So it's like a start over again.
You know what?
I don't know.
So this past weekend, it was a crazy weekend for me, y'all. Fun. I remember bits and pieces, but I was talking to a homeboy who literally has been single for a good 8 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that last relationship that he was in hurt him. Even though he did some fucked up shit in that relationship and it ended all because of his actions, but because she did it back, he couldn't take it pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Long story short,
Mhm.
he was hurt in that relationship and built this wall. Did not realize how fucking high and how thick this wall is that he built. And just him explaining, like at first I'm like, why? Like, why are you just in and out of relationships? Or you're not even taking girls serious. The good thing though is he does let them know up front, you know, hey, this it is what it is. There ain't nothing serious. Like he's not dating with a purpose, no meaning.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
I feel like when men get hurt, they really get hurt and hold on to that for a long time versus a woman. We do too. I'm not saying we get over it that quick, but we do know how to get over it and move on versus when a man gets hurt. It takes a lot more for a man, I feel like, to actually get through that and heal and move on in a healthy relationship. So when you're telling me that you're working on it and you're doing this self-healing, self-love, like that's really a good thing that you're
Mhm.
doing because a lot of men don't do that. Um, and it is a lot more, I feel like, for them to try to
You
get
know, that's
I
funny
think
that you say
because
that
it's
because
not a
I
lot
agree.
of
I feel like with men and women, after heartbreak, women go and we want somebody to prove us wrong. We feel like, I want this. I want to meet somebody who going. This is my idea of men. I think men ain't. I done been through this. I want somebody to prove us wrong. Men get heartbroken and they y'all fuck up because y'all always looking for somebody to prove you right. I knew these bitches one shit. Blah 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 blah. Blah. That's the difference. We want to be proved wrong. And y'all be trying to be proved right, and they be keeping that wall high. You be looking for shit that just, yeah,
you know why I feel like that? I feel like I agree with you, and this is the main reason. Us men don't necessarily have a lot of social resources. For an example, a lot of women in today's world is feminist and independent, and it's just a lot of growth and prosperity around months of women. And let's just say one of y'all go through a bad relationship, you have to shower to fall back on, to where it's an affirmation that, girl, you're stronger than that. And it's so easy for you because you're a caregiver. So it's a natural instinct that you're gonna pick yourself back up because y'all think about responsibilities. Y'all naturally go back to self-loving that like yourself. As men, I had to look up on YouTube and certain things that y'all do as women for me to practice on, to where I can be like, okay, that makes sense now. So now I can tell myself every day, I don't need anything. I just want it. And
Yep.
when it comes to, and I'll put it like this. So to answer that last question, every day men are reminded who they are. Like, you ain't shit, you this, you that, you this, you that. So when we become a good person and we feel like we got the right one, they do something dirty that you have already spoke on about men. It's like, man, bitch, like you literally just bash men, but you doing the same thing what men do, and it shocks us because it's like you supposed to show me something. I'm providing so much, you're not giving anything back. So that's why I tell most of my homeboys, the women that y'all are dating, they want a lifestyle, bro. They do not want a relationship. And it's a big difference. You
It is a
cannot
big
mix the two.
difference. It is a huge difference, but that separates the girls from the women.
Absolutely. Because I'm not gonna
That's
sit up
true.
here and lie to you and say it's not a lot of women that are like. That's why I hate the this new term for these new generations is millennials in there too. I'm not just gonna say Generation Z. Everybody with a relation, everybody want relationship goals. They want to be the next relationship goal instead of focusing on their relationship. It's
Yep.
taking a little matching pictures and with your matching outfits and your matching
Everything's for
cars and your
show.
vacations. It's cute. But behind them matching pictures and them, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be miserable and women just be wanting the lifestyle.
Bro, I hate that.
That's why I had to get out of the because I used to be one of them a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie. I had to get out of the why, post me. I want to post this picture of us
I
together.
don't do that shit.
And no, because that shit don't matter. Because at
It
that
don't.
point, you just want the lifestyle. You want to be seen. You want people to know you in a relationship. You want this image that you and your man just happy. He do this for you, that for you. No.
Honestly, I'm glad you said that because I used to post all the time, but we were young, we were kids back then. I used to post all the time
Right.
about me and my daughter's father and shit like that on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I talk to somebody, you won't even know I'm fucking with somebody. You wouldn't even know I'm with somebody because I'm not looking
Because
to
of
be
the
like,
experience.
oh, I'm over here with him and da 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 da, and I'm with that. Like, nah, because honestly, I would prefer privacy before anything else because I want us to have our relationship and I don't want all the outsiders' inputs. Because once you start posting shit online, you start giving everybody the right to talk about you, your relationship, and oh, y'all together now, y'all not. Oh, y'all stop posting about each other. Oh, y'all together. Everybody starts assuming you start talking shit. So I'm like, I don't even care for any of that type of attention. When I'm with somebody, I want it to be us and in private. Like I want us
That's
to do us
crazy.
and
That's
be,
crazy. I brought that up.
you know. Now, now I don't want it to be private where you're hiding me private. Now we out somewhere. Hey, this my man. Hey, this my girl. You know what I mean? That kind of shit.
Right.
But
Right.
it's not like you got to post me on social media for me to feel validated.
Mm-hmm.
That's how.
Matter of fact, so I was on FaceTime with this one girl, this one woman. So we actually had a conversation about that. She was on Instagram or whatever, and she was like, she was just laughing and saying how this was cute. I'm like, what you looking at? So she sent me a TikTok of this dude and this girl. They out somewhere in the country on the beach. And so, mind you, we ain't even talking like that. So her headspace is different. It's too far from me. Because she's like, it can be us one day. Ma'am, can we can we start on us first? That's one thing. Then she was like, "Oh, so you don't post like the girl you dealing with?" I'm like, I barely post myself. I said, when you go on my Instagram, you see me probably 1 or 2 times. What are you expecting? So I said, let me ask you this: me posting you validates how much I will like you or care about you. She was like, well, it's more of reassurance. As long as I still respond to you, make sure you're good. We talk on the phone, we text, whatever, we go out on dates. How much reassurance you need? I said, you have
Every-
a problem with dealing with reality and fantasy.
That's true because everybody, and even you know what I also don't like outside of relationships. Like if you don't post happy birthday to somebody on social media, it's like, oh, you didn't tell them happy birthday.
Oh my
Bitch, I
God.
text them at 12 o'clock midnight or I called them. Hello. Like I actually use my
When I
phone.
should have been in bed asleep.
I don't like that. It's like if it didn't happen on
What?
social media, it did not happen.
It didn't happen. If you don't post about it, you ain't got it. You ain't going through it. Like, yeah, it's the shit's wild. The shit's wild.
You know, since you are like that where you don't post, you're definitely going to have to make sure whoever you do date is going to be okay with that. You know, where they
I
don't need
already
that
my
validation.
my dating my dating is different from an average 9 to 5 man.
How
It's
so?
completely different because, for one, I do have a 9 to 5. On top of that, so not only I work a 9 to 5, but I also am a business owner. With that being said, I'm a photographer. And so the problem that I usually have is that I'm not your ordinary wedding or a newborn photographer. I take pictures like it can make a woman feel a little insecure. Like my man sees these women every day. Like, so I have to kind of talk and move a certain way. I have to make sure you trust me. You know what I'm saying? I have to let you know, like, hey, I'm about to leave the studio. You know what I'm saying? Do you want some before I come over there? It can be like 11:35 at night. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that I have to work 10 times harder because of what I do.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm saying? Especially like y'all know, like y'all work and still have businesses. You barely even have time for yourself.
this is
It's
true.
consistently doing something. And it's like a lot of people mistaken, like, I'm still gonna focus on me. Like, I don't want to say you come last, but you're not my priority right now, especially because we're not married. So let that be known. Like, if I say no or I don't have time doing it, because I got somewhere to be. Now, it would be easier for me to find a woman that's on the same thing as me. Like, she's a business owner as well. So we both focus on certain things. And then once we have time, that's our time together.
I
But
feel you on that. I definitely do. The only thing is dating somebody who's as busy as you or busier, y'all don't have time for each other.
that's true.
And then it's like, damn, well, are we ever gonna have time to see each other, or we see each other once a week or twice a week? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not really a relationship either to me.
Right.
Um, so it's hard. It's a hard balance that you gotta find, but it can be done. I
Well,
feel
I'm
like you're gonna make these sacrifices for a couple of years, you know, until your business goes to where, hey, I don't got to do this all the time. I don't need this 9 to 5 no more. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of frees up that time for you to be able to have more time for your partner, whoever it is you decide to be with. But they also got to be understanding and be able to, you know, be okay with the sacrifices. You know,
That's
it's
true.
it's all a give and take. It's hard.
I mean,
Because
but
you
as
know,
a
I'm
guy though,
I'm
it's
also
different. Like I feel like there is no
It's
excuse. You when you want something, you make time for it, and that goes for anybody, men or women. But because women are so open, um, this sounds so funny. Okay, haha, I got it. But okay, but anyway, but I feel
not with the
like,
book.
I feel like women, when y'all are interested in the guy, y'all make it open. Like y'all give us that ability to show what we here to give. So at that point, I feel like as a man, you need to show the initiative to give it back. Even if it's just one Saturday and maybe Monday and Tuesday, you can do. But make sure that time you spend with her, it's enough for her to be like, okay, you give me enough to keep me
It
going.
needs to be meaningful.
That part.
And it needs to, like I always say, time, quality time is my love language, my top love language. And I always say this. It's not just spending time with me. It needs to be meaningful
The
time.
key word is quality. That is the operative word in quality time, you guys. Quality. Because I spend time at work, and some of that time, just because I'm at work, don't mean that I am working and actually being productive. So the same thing goes when you don't spend time with somebody when you're in a relationship. So there, when Ashley said quality time, the operative word is quality. Okay.
It needs to be quality, meaningful time. And if I can, then if I can't see you the next day, or whatever the case is, or later on that night,
communicate with that.
Right. Just communicate. That's the biggest thing, is communication. Shit. My big thing is because I'm dating y'all. So because people be watching this and we're like, dang, Ashley said she ain't gonna introduce her daughter until 3 years in. So I gotta I gotta be selective on what I'm saying, I guess, because people watching.
I mean, but y'all are mothers, so it's definitely, y'all don't really, the time ain't need to be played with.
Say that shit one more time. Say it one more time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, time cannot be played with. Y'all are mothers, so it's
play
like,
with my time. Don't fucking play with my time.
It's a big difference.
Man.
You need to speak directly to your counterparts about that, because a lot of them do not understand that single mothers. And hold on, I'm gonna stop before I continue right there, because I said single mothers, and I'm gonna address this real quick since I said single mothers. I need y'all out there to understand. I've never had a problem with this, but I read the horror stories on the internet, and I see the little posts and shit that go viral. Single mothers does not equate to an absent father. I'm gonna say that one more time. Single mothers does not equate to an absent father. So, like I said, I've never had a problem with this. Ashley has never had a problem with this. Single mothers do not date. A lot of us are not out here dating looking for a father for our child or children. They got one. A lot of single mothers, not only, obviously they have a co-parent, and a lot of these men are active in their children's lives, and they're still there. So I need y'all to stop assuming that because a woman is single is because the daddy is gone and she out here looking for a father for her kid, because that is not the case for a lot of single women. Just because you have kids does not mean that you stop dating because you and their daddy or you and their mama did not work out. Y'all be expecting people that are no longer with the person that they made children with to just be miserable for the rest of their life.
We're not bitter. Believe me, we're not bitter
and miserable. And another thing y'all need to stop doing is assuming that because a lot of the shit be falling back on the women. If two people that have children together break up, a lot of the times it's not because the woman got left, or two people can amicably decide that they don't want to be together anymore because it didn't work. It's not working, or they're better off as friends. Two people can come to that conclusion after they've made a child. Like
grown ass people.
So yes, when single women are single mothers are single, ain't nobody out here looking to put together no family. I promise you they not.
I feel like because I've dated some women with kids, it's not that you want me to be a father in your child's life. Now, a father figure, different story. But I do feel like you guys have a higher expectation than a woman that doesn't have kids.
And this is coming from a man. Hold on. This is coming from a man who don't got kids, y'all.
Right. So, and that's another thing. Like, me, because I don't have kids. So, like, with a woman that doesn't have kids, she's free. Her mind is, she's still living. She's doing everything that she wants to do because there's nothing holding her back. It's nothing that has a responsibility in her mind. A woman with kids has all that. Your kids come first. You're not going to talk to nobody for a long time if your child feels uncomfortable, because your kid will let you know. I don't like him. And you go by what your kids say. You feel me? And then it's like, if we are talking, your expectation for me has to be high because you dealt with your baby daddy. I cannot come in the same energy as him. I have to be a little level up to where you trust me not only for yourself but around your kids. Now, at that point, I feel like as a man that doesn't have kids, I might know a little something due to my experience of growing up, but I don't know everything. So I kind of like rely on you to kind of teach me something. Now, with a man that has kids, bro, this not your first rodeo. You should have responsibility. You and that child's father should have a conversation, just so it's an understanding. Like, bro, I would never take your position as your son. Like if you are still active in that person, your child's life, I don't want to take that position from you. However, I do need an understanding that I am going to date your baby mother. I'm going to one day marry her. So as long as we cordial, I don't have no problem with that. And I feel like a lot of men don't do that because it's never brought up in the conversation.
I feel like, and again, this is coming from somebody who is a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's father is very active in her life, has never missed a beat. Coming from me now that I am dating, I feel like you will meet the person I'm dating when I feel like I'm serious with that person. If I see a future with that person. And that person is going to actually be around my daughter because one, you won't meet my daughter, period.
Right. It's going to take a minute.
I don't even like homeboys being around my daughter and no homeboys be around my daughter, period. So for me to be with somebody, I have to really know, hey, this is going somewhere.
That's security.
And then if it is, then hey, I'm going to let my daughter's father know I'm dating somebody. I'm serious about this person. This is somebody I feel like I'm gonna be with for a long time. I want y'all to meet. Now the agreement me and my daughter's father had was that we need to meet the other person prior to our child meeting the other person.
Mm-hmm.
However, his new baby mama number 2, I call her, she met my daughter before I met her. So we had a problem and it wasn't something he intended to do on purpose, but I had left for a quick second and he got there before I got back. So it wasn't something where he just, let my daughter meet her. But I was pissed about it because I said, you could have had her ass wait outside.
Right.
Or you could have made sure I was at the house if you didn't see my car, but he didn't know my daughter was there. So anyway, that happened, but I don't have a problem with her. Me and her are cool. I ain't gonna say I trust her just to watch my daughter by herself, but I trust my daughter to be around her. She hasn't shown me where I couldn't trust her. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's cool, but when I get with somebody, it's a man, it's different because I have a little girl. I really take that very serious. It's not something I play lightly about at all. So I feel what you're saying.
I'm done dealing with women with kids. I'm sorry. The only reason why I say that, the only main reason, one of the
way he said that,
is because I want the experience to be the first time for both people. I
agree, and you have every right to be that way and feel that way because I was like that. When I decided to, hey, I'm going to be with my daughter's father.
Right.
Like, this is who I'm going to be with. I decided that. And I was like, I want that first experience with somebody who doesn't have kids. And when I did not have kids, I wanted to just date people who did not have kids because I wanted that first experience.
Right.
Now that I have a child, I don't want to date somebody who don't have kids. I want to date somebody who has kids because that tells me how you are as a father. It changes though. Everything changes. It's not the same,
I think the only reason why I have a lot of experience, not because I've dated a lot of women that had kids, but I look at my granddad as a father figure. And a lot of people that do know me know, like, my granddad only has one kid, which is my mom. but my granny had two other kids that's not his, but he took them in, and they still married to this day. You know what I'm saying? So they call my granddad. You know what I'm saying? Or
That was
dad.
like,
So that it kind of that's why a lot of things, what I do and how I do it, comes from him. Like just and then a lot of
that
experience.
you had that role model.
Right. So that's why I say I know for a fact I can handle a woman that has a certain amount of kids. Now we're not talking about 3, 4. We're not doing that. 1 or 2, cool. But and I'm gonna say this as a man that doesn't have kids, if you're dealing with a woman that has a child or kids, know at some point you just can't always have me time with just her. Know at some point those date nights are not just gonna be both of y'all. Y'all just gonna have to make time for that.
Men
You
need
gotta
to
pay
realize that period. And
right,
even
and
if
you're
they
gonna have to
dating a
pay for
woman
them
without, because at
kids.
some
You know what I'm
point
saying?
y'all are gonna have a child with somebody that you're with, unless
Make it
both
easy
y'all
on
already
yourself.
agreed that y'all don't want kids.
As I said, make it easy on yourself. Like, don't. I feel like I'm just not a firm believer of wasting somebody's time,
Mm.
especially with kids. I do have a soft spot with kids. Like that's like my soft spot, and I think that's why I'm good with them. However, I feel like you and that woman have to actually you have to talk to her in a way to where she is secured in her mind. Because this is not her first rodeo. It's been plenty of niggas she's talked to or dated while she still had this child that what you gonna bring to the table. And that goes for women with kids and no kids. Like the main question is what can you put on a table that somebody else said or already did? Because if you gonna give me the same thing I did to the last dude before you, we might as well just wrap it up. That's their mindset. You know what I'm saying? And as us men, we only think really one thing. After that one thing, we'll base judgment day on that. And truth be told, but like when I had a conversation with my partners today at lunch, and I was like, bro, stop going and aiming to get to a woman's heart. The heart has been broken too many times. Figure out how she thinks. What does she like? When you get to her mind, I'm not saying you're controlling her, but she can trust you. Her brain tells her heart to do everything. So if you want her to be happy, you want her to be submissive, figure out her. And that goes for what she likes to eat.
So
You know what I'm saying? It's a big
I have
difference.
heard, I have heard somebody say this, and they were like, if you stay on their brain, you got them.
Point blank
Not
period.
the heart, because the heart can love somebody, but they can be with somebody that they love, but somebody else is on their mind.
Yep.
Somebody else is up here. You know, like if I'm not up here all the time,
You can't
no.
go nowhere else.
So I understand what you're saying, and I do get that because I ain't gonna lie, I've been there. But I understand that. I do get it. And I feel like as a single mother who has a child, when I am looking today, it's like I am dating with a purpose because I want to be in a
Right.
relationship. I want to have a future with somebody. I don't want to just be out here dating. Like I said earlier, you know, I've had dudes be sliding in my DMs. Somebody recently too. Um, but I was just like, the way you come at me already off back, I can tell whether I'm not gonna be interested. It tells me how you are as a person. Like, oh, this is what you coming for. I know you just trying to probably fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I know that's what it is because how you approach me. Your approach to me better be what do they say? First impression is everything.
Yeah.
Because to me, I can already tell, and I was just like, I don't care. Okay, you're a DJ, you're known. You know, he has some shit or whatever he does, but I'm like, no, I'm not going on a date with you to get a fucking free meal. I can buy my own goddamn meal. I'm not gonna waste my time with somebody like that shit don't impress me because you pay for the fucking date. I'm sorry, it does not. It's how you come at me, how you approach me, your conversation. That's what will catch my interest. It's not, oh, let me go take her to this restaurant. I can
Man,
do that. I can do
that
that.
is so true. And I'm not gonna say this works for every woman. I'm gonna put some men on real quick. Okay, so this is how I think this works for me. Y'all can try it, but don't. It's not a guarantee. So women off bag
Disclaimer.
they have this confidence conscious where they know for a fact they're a boss bitch. They have everything they want, right?
And do.
When I approach you, I turn all that down. I humble you. What main reason why I do that is because you are used to people thirsting after you. You're beautiful, but to me, you're cute. So I actually tried this one chick. So I tried this on this one chick. She was like, "Nigga, I'm sorry, what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you cool, you know what I'm saying? But you're not there for me to just be like throwing myself at you." So she's like, "All right, well, that's a bit, I guess."
Why did you tell her that though?
Because I think when you put a person in that position, they don't think you're better than them. Like, I don't want you to think like I can't get to your level.
So why
You
would you
feel me?
treat somebody like that? So here's my thing with you, because you saying that you will humble somebody. You can only humble who is there for you to humble. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't a man or a female alive.
I'm not saying that you're not beautiful. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to feel how you feel about yourself. I'm saying is that you're used to a man saying all that to you. I'm not here to give you what you want.
So then you need to go find somebody. That's the thing. Y'all be trying to change. Then you need to go find somebody that's not there, that you feel like you don't have to
tell
do
you
that
why.
with.
I'm gonna tell you why.
It sounds like more like a mind game.
Thank you. You said it. If I tell you exactly like, oh yeah, you find this and that, I'm trying to do, because you already know what I want. I already showed my gameplay. I already showed my hand right there. So, and it's just me personally. It's just a natural thing. Like, yes, you can be the finest person I ever met, but I cannot give you that just yet. I can't. Not just yet. It's in the beginning. I have to show my interest at a level of 20%. Now, that's not stopping me to talk to you or take you out on a date. So she was like, yeah, okay, cool. That's fine. I whatever. I can respect it. I said, okay, bet. So then she was like, well, let me take you out. You want to take me out? I said, what's your intentions? Because it's the first time a woman like, I want to take you out versus we already dating. So I was like, what's your intention? Because this is new to me. She's like, there's no intention. I just want to take you out. Like, let me prove to you. Okay, bet. But no, I can't do that. That's just not me. Let me take you out first. Then the second time, we'll do what you want to do. I just can't let a woman. It just don't look right to me. Like you reaching in your purse and paying. Then I will walk off.
My daughter's father hates that shit.
I will walk off.
I'm still not getting your intention behind your mind game, but
because I don't want you to think that I'm just like everybody else.
So you trying not to come thirsty like everybody else is what you
right.
There's ways to not be thirsty that don't involve.
It's like coming off a little like, oh well, yeah, I know you fine, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you you cute.
But that's just me. But you know what? But that's me naturally too. Like it's just something that okay, yeah, you like. First of all, come on now. I'm a photographer. I see fine women all the time. So what you're showing me, okay, what else can you give me besides looks? Now, conversation-wise, that's what's going to turn me on more because now I can see you know how to converse with somebody. You're not just talking about the average, what's your favorite color, what's your favorite food. We actually having a sit down on politics or whatever you're interested in. That's why I say like my focus is on how you be thinking. Like, what are your goals? Something that what women do as men.
Why would you focus on somebody who's focused on looks first and then feel like you have to humble them? Go approach somebody that's focused on. That's where we seem to have a disconnect. You talking
But
about somebody that you have to humble. Typically, a woman that you feel like you have to humble is somebody that's really into vanity, into looks, put that, physical above everything.
who
So that's
doesn't like
typically the type of
looks?
woman that needs to be, or human that needs to be humbled. So if you feel like you have to humble somebody, because you're talking about physically, you're saying, oh, I gotta humble you. I feel like, so what happened? Do you feel like you have to humble a woman that knows more than you, knowledge wise, that is more spiritually aware than you? Do you feel like you have to humble her? Because you didn't mention none of that. You mentioned you feel like you have to humble somebody
Because
that feel
no,
like
what
she
I'm
just
what I'm
fine,
saying,
fine, fine.
what I'm saying, Tashara, this is what I'm saying. Most of the time, we come across. I'm not. First of all, I'm a human. So if I'm attracted to you physically as a man, that's already a given. But if you're coming off like you are just this person, okay. If you just
Why
come
shoot
off
your shot?
now, I'm gonna use you as a prime example. You're pretty. You have your own things. You do work. You're a workaholic. You know what I'm saying? You have a boss mentality. But if you know what I'm saying, trying to shoot my shot at you, like I'm gonna compliment you, but I'm not gonna give you too much. Cause it's me that not trying to look as a thirsty person. It's me trying to not let you think that I just want one thing from you because you have
But
all
see, that's
this.
not what you said in the beginning. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
To meet
Well,
somebody and to come off not give them too much. But
maybe
you
I
said you
worded,
gonna humble somebody. That's something totally different than
but
not
far as
trying to come
but
off as
that's
thirsty.
just maybe I worded wrong. But me telling you like, okay, yeah, you cool. Like, all right, what else can you bring to me?
That's how a lot. I mean, that's how I am. Like, I get the, you're pretty, you fine thing or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, thank you, cool. Appreciate it. But to me, like when you approach me like that at first, that just tells me you just physically attracted to me, you
Right.
know, and the physical part is not what gets me. However, I will say this again because I did have somebody trying to talk to me, and that that the person had a lot of good things to say about him, blah blah blah, and he sounded like a gentleman. Physically, was not my type.
Right.
And I was like, look, I have to be somewhat physically attracted
Attracted
to
to
you.
you.
I can't just be, oh, let me, I don't, you're not my type at all, and I have no physical attraction. I can't do that. I'm not gonna lie to myself.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna just waste your time and I'm wasting my time. And I already know off back, it ain't going nowhere. It's not gonna go nowhere. So I'm like, hey, thank you, but nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn. That would have
yeah.
crushed my little heart.
Well,
You
I
would
ain't
rather us be like no than us, because I know, I personally know a lot of women that are with men that they consider unattractive, but they with, oh, he's such a good man to me, he's such a good guy, and that's the best case scenarios, the one that are just getting treated well. I know some women, worst case scenarios, they with men that they are not attracted to just because they cashing out on them. I think those, like, that's
I
very
can't
low
do that.
vibrational. I I I can't. A lot, yeah. Women are painted with such a broad brush, and a lot of y'all think all of us are like that. I have never in my
What
life
you mean?
dated a man based off of
What he can do for
what
me.
he can, and that has actually caused
Like money
issues with
wise.
my family, because I come from a family where that's unacceptable. Men are supposed to, like, yeah.
You're
I come from a
supposed to
very
court
No, no,
you.
no.
You're
I
untraditional
get what
supposed
you're
to pay
saying.
for
I get what you're
everything.
saying. Like, and let's talk about providing because prime example. I was questioning the other day that if I make six figures and my girl makes less than six figures, will it matter to me? No, I don't.
But if it was opposite, would it matter to you?
It wouldn't. I actually was in a relationship when I was in college where my girlfriend made way more money than me. You feel me? And I didn't look at it as, damn, like she can pay for this, she can do the bills. At some point, it did affect, but it only affected myself because I'm like, okay, so that should be inspiring versus looking at it as, damn. So let me get up. Let me find some type of work or employment to where I either make the same or more than you, but still continue doing what I have to do as your boyfriend.
Honestly, I don't even think that should matter. It
It
don't
money,
matter.
money, money. But the thing
It
about it,
matters. It listen to me. It no, how much you make don't matter. What matters to me as far as income is that you're stable, your stability. Can
true.
you always keep a job? That is what's important, not how much money you make. Because
It, it,
if I'm the breadwinner, I'm the breadwinner in the
Yep.
relationship. Let me be that. Don't feel any less than that. If it worked for us, it worked for us. I'm not looking at you like, oh, well, you're making 100,000 less or $50,000, 50,000 less than I am. I don't care about that shit. As long as you can hold down a job and you always have income and you striving to do better, that's fine with me. And another thing, I say this, and I said this last time, in one of the old episodes with James. If you are in a relationship with somebody who makes more money than you and y'all get a apartment or a home or something together, don't expect that other person that makes a lot less than you to pay half all the fucking bills. Whether it's a woman making more or a man making more, I don't think that's right. I feel like it should be based off of your income. Or you need to make sure, hey, can I stay on their level? Can I keep up with them? Because I'm not there. You got to be realistic with yourself when you're going into these relationships. Because at the end of the day, man, let's be honest. Y'all have a pride thing. Some men can be okay with it, but other men, like you said, oh, it kind of started bothering me a little bit. If it's going to
but see,
bother
but
that
it's
you,
not. But see, when I mention bother, it's not that I'm bothered at the fact of what she has. It's the fact I'm bothered with myself of
what can you do for her
what
that she
can I
can't
do?
for her?
Right
You know what
now,
you can do for her? You can do a lot for her that she can't do for herself. You can be the man in the relationship. You can love her. You can show
definitely.
her affection. All that shit, believe it or not, that is more important and more valuable to a lot of women than the money.
That's one thing men, and I'm looking directly into the camera because I'm talking to all men, need to understand. This goes back to what Brian said earlier. This is not the 1950s no more. Women can work, women can have mortgages, women can open bank accounts, we can vote. So men's hierarchy as far as being able is being needed as a provider. Yeah, we don't need that no more. Women are providing for themselves. We don't need you to go, because like you just said, women are out earning men at a high pace right now, especially in the United States. We have the highest rate of entrepreneurs. I could be wrong on that for this year, but the last time I looked, yeah. So we don't need you to provide financially no more. Women got that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that type of leadership role at all. At all. The whole independent woman thing, yes. But what Ashley just said, I can pay my own rent whether you here or not. If I was paying all the bills before I met you, whether or not you paying half of them, that's here nor there, because if you leave, I'm gonna go back to paying. It's all about when you step into that role and lead from that point. Like, okay, I know you can pay your bills, but I'm gonna pay them, or I'm gonna give you half on this and this and that and the third. It's about leadership coming in. Like, we don't necessarily
That's true.
need you, we don't need you to pay the bills, but it's the fact that you are the man. And we want you to lead that, lead that conversation, lead that direction. And some women don't even care about that. That's to what Ashley said. If I can take care of myself financially, what benefit do you serve outside of finances and outside of having sex? Do you stimulate me mentally? Do I feel like I can go to you when it's 2:00 in the morning and I'm just uneasy about some stuff? Do I know you're going to pick up the phone and I can talk to you for hours? How do you treat my kids if I have any? How do you treat your kids? What is the relationship like with your child's mother? It's different stuff that you can give a woman. Men, please stop equating y'all own worth to money and sex, because y'all are worth
okay.
more
So
than what
hold
you
on.
provide financially and how good your dick is. And I think a lot of y'all really think that's all we about.
No. That's it's not about what y'all think about. I'm putting without money, I'm really not shit.
That's how y'all feel.
Hold on.
We know that y'all feel like that. That's the thing.
Quit speaking that on your life.
Let me explain. At the end of the day, whether men can agree with or disagree, bro, we all pay for pussy. No matter how you look at it, whether it's physically or buying cologne making sure you good, making sure your hygiene's good, making sure you looking nice. You're paying for it. Money makes us feel comfortable. And money makes people feel comfortable one way, whether you're a woman or
Woman
whether
or
you're a
man.
man. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you still have to have money to even survive in the world. Now, I'm a type of guy where I don't need to take care of you financially if you got your own. I want to. It's my ability to want to do that for you. Now, if we are marriage is one thing. We're not even going. That's a whole different ballgame. When you're in marriage, that mindset got to change. But as in a relationship, you know, I pretty much date women that have their own. I don't want you to need me. Never want you to need me. I want you to want me. Regardless if it's wanting love, regardless of whatever it is, I just want you to want me. We didn't come in this world together, so I'm not expecting you to.
That's what men and women. A man don't need a woman, and a woman don't
But
need.
see, what
I want
most
you
I'm gonna
there.
say this. I agree with y'all because most men are used to, let's say, dope boys. Everybody know a dope boy. Everybody know when he dishing out the money, he wants control because you ain't got it. That's why some men target women that makes less than them. Because if I can do all this for you, and that time you in the need, I'm the only person you can call. I got control of you.
That's very true.
Men, a lot of men are territorial and love control. Women just love the thought of having control. At the same time, like I say, it's just the way how we was brought up. You know, so especially if you have a father that's born average from the 40s to the 60s, you know, working is all you know. At that time, your mom is a housewife. I'm cool with my girl. Listen, I want to go to Benihana's. You know what I'm saying? I need my tank filled up too. I definitely believe in it's cool. I've always been a person where I'm comfortable. I'm never going to be insecure to the fact that people look at me, oh, well, your woman paid for your meal, but I pay for meals too. You feel me?
I think it's cool to take each other out and pay for each other.
Have fun, bro. People,
Absolutely.
and this is the
I'm
reason
big
why.
on that. Like when I'm in a
Absolutely.
relationship, I'm a Leo, so I'm naturally giving. I am a very giving person. And what's crazy is even a man Leo said this the other night. He's the same way. Like when he got it, he got it. He want everybody to have it. He pay for it, whatever. He want everybody to have a good time. I'm like that.
Yeah,
I'm very giving. I want to make sure we good. We all having a good time.
we gonna get it back regardless.
Yeah. So like for
And
me,
really, women, when we really like you, we gonna cash out. I swear to
Oh,
God.
trust, hey,
we some
listen.
believe
tricks.
me.
Like you.
I'm
Listen, I'm happy.
listen. I had
Oh, what?
when I tell y'all, like I'm thinking like, oh, okay, he like this, he like that, or he's into this, like the birthday shit is big. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to surprise you. I want all your close friends there. I want the lights, camera, action. I want everything just big for you. When I'm in a
But
relationship,
we need more women. But we need more women like y'all. And I feel like it's a lot. I applaud y'all because y'all carry each other. You feel me? Even if you don't know, let's say you don't know this woman, you heard her at the coffee shop, she going through it, but you overhear something that you already experienced. The fact you're gonna walk over there and have a conversation is amazing because now you inspire her to do something. I can be at the coffee shop crying my ass off, and a dude gonna be like, "Damn, you good, G?"
not
All
you
right,
good,
then, you know
G.
what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, then, you know, pick yourself up.
Keep your head up.
Funny
Look,
because he
the
actually
new thing,
telling the truth. Like
the new thing is keep your head up, King. That bitch.
My mama said that when she said stop crying. That's why a lot of us men don't know what to do, how to say it, what to say, where to go, because it's when a guy is fully.
I need female friends, real,
But even
strictly female friends,
I don't.
nothing else
Well,
platonic. No, I'm saying you need at least one that you
of
can go
course,
because you're right. Y'all not really in tune with your emotions for yourself. So you
I'm
you
trying to be.
cannot, you can't do that for another man if you can't do it for yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So y'all don't have anybody to go back on and and get some real advice, like real logical advice, not some fuck that bitch, go get another hoe. I got a bitch for
But
you
see,
right
that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like with my friends, like it's 5 of us. Tight. I'm the only person they're gonna call for. AB, listen, I talked to such and such. He kind of gave me that F this girl, like whatever, but I need something to where I need you to open my mind. So because of the situation or whatever the case may be, and I've been through it, I can give you that. But it be times where I need that. And it's like even I know a lot of guys that are 100% aware of who they are. They got everything together. They stable. They do have rocky moments because he's not perfect, but it's to the point to where, hey, B, help me because mentally I'm not here no more. What steps did you do? Selfish because you feel like I'm gonna take what's yours. It's not. It's passing along. That way, if you pass it to me, I pass somebody else. To where now we can deal with women that's having these issues. We know how to handle it. Men fail to realize that the world changed. There's a lot of women, there's a lot of girls that was 16, 17 when you knew that was on this, oh, this is my whole season. Now they do whole season a little different. So that's what I'm saying. So like I feel like men have to not only just grow up, but grow within themselves. You got to understand who you are. I'm 25. I'm still trying to figure out who is Brendan. What is his value? What does he like to do? So when I do meet a woman, if she asks me what you like to do, I can tell her. Or what do you don't like? To where now it's not a confusion. It's not where I say, well, I don't like how you clingy, but then next Tuesday, babe, why you not on me? I need to make sure it's a understanding of what I do and don't like.
That's like what Tashara was saying the last episode we had together. I need to know how I need to handle you, how to treat you, what triggers you, what doesn't. And you're right. We actually should be taking time to really get to know each other when we are dating, people. Like we really not the my thing is, what are your intentions? Where do you see yourself? Do you want to be married? Do you have any childhood trauma? Are you battling shit right now? Like I want to know those things.
Shit, go
How
to therapy.
how am I gonna come off of it? I want to be your friend first. I
Right.
truly would like to be a friend before I'm in a relationship with somebody because if I can know if I can truly, if you open up to me and let me know your demons and shit that you're battling, and I can love you through that, I can be in a relationship with you and be able to deal with whatever it is to come with you if I know that ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, then it'd be
It wouldn't
it'd
be
be
no shutdowns. It wouldn't be no,
right. And it wouldn't be
yeah.
when you're going through shit that I'm gonna shut you off or I'm gonna leave you or anything like that. No, because I already know what you're going through. I know how to handle those things with you, or I can deal with it because it may not be for me. You know,
Men have a problem with admitting that. I think everybody should.
I definitely have a
Tough
problem with that.
conversations need to start happening in the beginning all across the board, but men have a problem with admitting that. Women will come to you and you're dating a woman and she will tell you, I have trust issues. I've been through this, I've been through that. Men are not gonna tell you they have trust issues. They ain't gonna say, they just
Because
gonna
I
be like,
feel
oh,
like,
I went through a lot with my ex. And they're gonna leave out the extent. They're not gonna tell you, like, okay, this is shit I need to know. What did you go through? Where do your trust issues stem from? Do they stem from your last relationship, your last 5 relationships? Do they stem from your relationship with your mother when you was
but see,
5?
you go deeper. See, that's the thing. See, if I met a woman like you because you went deeper versus saying, what was your last relationship? How long was your last relationship? What is she? That's get me in a position where I'm uncomfortable. The when I realize that I'm uncomfortable, but I'm open to tell you, that's when I know, okay, you as a woman create a safe spot for me. So when I do have those triggers, I know you're not going to judge me. I know you're not going to use it against me in the future because
that's
you
the
took the
biggest thing.
time. You took the time to actually wanted to know. It ain't no bypass question. It's just very brief. Like I know exactly why I have an issue with dating people. I found that out like last week. But a woman had to tell me. She was like, bro, not only you shut down, not only that you a natural asshole, but you expect somebody to do it to you. I mean, do it for you, but you don't want to do it for them. I'm like, damn, I can't be mad at her. Huh. Shit, I can't, because I can't. So when I realized, I'm like, if I'm expecting somebody to do it for me or open up to me, I have to give you that back. It's no other way. It's no other way around it. Because of my
Ain't
pride, I
no
feel
way
like,
around it.
and I can tell like I'm saying, I can tell myself all the time, yes, I'm single and I love the freedom of me just doing what I gotta do. And I think that's the problem too, is because I'm trying to soak back in my freedom is back to where I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. I ain't gotta argue with you. I ain't gotta spend my money on you. But at some point, I do get lonely, B.
Everybody gets lonely. Everybody wants somebody. It can't nobody say that they're. I mean, I can't say nobody, but for the most part, everybody wants somebody, and I feel like everybody should have somebody. I don't want to die alone.
I'm gonna make this message out to everybody that's watching this and everybody who knows me. Listen, if I have hurted you in the past, forgive me. However, don't sit here and say I got different women. Listen, I'm enjoying life. Okay, I had to get that out because I had a lot of
That's the
our
old
first video, like yeah, my DMs was blown up. Like it was like, oh, so you this and this now? Can I? Cool.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with dating. There really isn't nothing wrong with dating multiple people while you're single. Dating, not fucking. There's a difference.
And I think
Big
a lot of men
difference.
need to understand that.
Big difference.
A lot of men need to understand that, like, you can date without being intimate.
And well, and we talked about this with a married couple. Intimacy is not only sex.
Right. Well, okay. When I mean intimate, more like far as like the connection of
Physically
that
intimate.
as a man,
Physical.
because men, we think that's what we're gonna get. No, bro, you can take your time. I've told somebody this. When you take your time with a woman and she really likes you, the moment that she does give it up, it's gonna be the best because it's the feelings involved.
I really do care about people's feelings. I really, really do. I do take
Yeah.
people's feelings into consideration. Even like the dude I had to turn down today, I was like, I feel bad. I really genuinely felt bad because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I really don't.
That's true.
But you know, I just try to. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And if I love it, I love it. And I'm gonna let you
And
know.
men, y'all need to be honest too.
Anyways, y'all got anything else y'all want to add before we go?
No, we're gonna continue to the next episode.
I'm happy to be
'cause
back. I'm happy to be back.
We are glad
Happy to
you're
have you back.
You don't even look what you was going through. Girl, you are amazing right now. Her is just, you just kept doing this the whole time. I'm like, just flourishing.
Just flip that
Love
shit.
it.
Girl. Flip it. You feel
Why?
me?
Leave me alone.
Love it. But no, I feel like this what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's the last time before we carry out. I definitely appreciate y'all. Like, y'all are an amazing women. Like, seriously. Like, what y'all, how y'all
Thank
think,
you.
what y'all provide and what y'all do, keep doing it. Man, I got y'all. Don't worry about that. We good. It's a long road for us. But seriously though, I definitely want to pass along a lot of females that I know that need some type of encouragement. Y'all need to talk to them just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I feel like these episodes that we doing and y'all doing, it's gonna get there. So y'all,
hit us up. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
that, and we
We
trying.
got y'all. We got
We definitely
y'all.
do, and I do want to add this to y'all. That I'm going to let y'all know this just before we end the call, whatnot. We have gotten good, positive feedback. I don't know if y'all read comments, the Facebook comments, Instagram comments, YouTube comments, but I did see recently they're like, I'm so happy to see a positive podcast. Man. So I'm so happy in the direction we're going, to just kind of go off of what Brent said. And it's going to continue that way. We talk a lot of shit. We have a lot of fun. We're honest and direct, but we really do try to keep things positive. We want everybody out here healed.
Right.
And we got to do it one episode at a time. We're going to do that. Feel me? So.
Thank y'all. See y'all.
Bye, y'all. See y'all later. Everybody have a good night.
Y'all have a great night. I'm going to end this.